Oh, we love Evaluate. We absolutely love it. We can't believe we lasted so long without something like that. So before we moved to Evaluate, we managed HR using spreadsheets. We had lots and lots of Excel spreadsheets and Access databases, which were just so, I mean, they worked, you know, for the purposes of what we needed them for, but it was by no means great, and it wasn't very efficient. So yes, we decided to make the move and to Evaluate and get rid of the spreadsheets. This is something that the company needed to invest in, but something I had to sell to them. And when Fraser and I spoke on the phone, I just had a sort of instant rapport with Fraser, I think, and he might not feel the same thing, but he was really good at just sort of combating any of the sort of initial skepticism I had about this kind of software. And just kind of opened my eyes to thinking as actually this is something that we could have, which is why I sort of booked the demo. I did compare with another product, and I didn't find the product to be as cost effective as what Evaluate was. Evaluate's price point was perfect for us in terms of budget. And what this obviously the product can offer. I felt that the look and feel of Evaluate was more was nicer. It was more aesthetically pleasing to look at than what the other ones were. It doesn't feel too formal. Evaluate, and that's what I like about it, and obviously the price. So I did compare it, but Evaluate was always at the top of my list. Oh, it was brilliant. The whole from start to finish, when we sort of had the demonstration and then we decided we were going to go ahead with it. There was never any sort of push from the guys at your end. It was just ever so sort of laid back. This is basically what we do. Just kind of mirrored right the way through. It's the way that we like to do business with people. So I didn't feel like I was being pushed down a route to do things I didn't want to do. It was very tailored in line with sort of our needs. The training that we requested at the time, every time it was just so easy and straightforward to understand. Every time we had a question about anything, it was just very straightforward answers, which just really fits our kind of business model, is like how straightforward we like to be with our customers and with our staff. And moving over to Evaluate was just was really simple. We personally didn't have any issues with it, with moving over, transferring the data, uploading the data. Everything that we learned prior to going live, we were able to put it into practice, and any little things we weren't sure about just quickly got answered. Oh, we love Evaluate. We absolutely love it. We can't believe we lasted so long without something like that. Just the streamlining of sending out sort of documents to staff, having the upload function where you can read and sign them, having the company documents there ready at people's fingertips so that they can just look at the information they need. Obviously, the change from the holiday system has took a little bit of getting used to for a lot of the staff, but that is just down to change because the old system was different and it's not the same anymore. But they are getting used to using it. It has a lot of functionality in terms of reporting, and I'm personally finding that a lot easier. Obviously, uploading people documents and template letters for staff. The communication and engagement, I think, is just so much better now with Evaluate than what it was when we were just simply using spreadsheets and lists. And I think the more and more that we use it every day, the staff it'll just start becoming part of their lives as well. So yeah, it's been brilliant.